Welcome to Hervey Bay Deals. Quick little video today to take you through the Hervey Bay Businesses advertising pack. Hervey Bay Deals is about growing your business with locals, and it's designed for local businesses only. So what we're going to cover today, a bit about us, Hervey Bay Deals, what we have to offer to you as Hervey Bay business owners, and then how to join the Hervey Bay Deals community. So a bit about Hervey Bay Deals. Hervey Bay Deals is a zero profit service to local businesses only. You're probably thinking, that sounds too good to be true. There's no catch. There's no smoke and mirrors here. We are simply trying to make Hervey Bay a better place. One of the ways to do this is through the local business community. All right. I'm a business owner here. If you're watching this, it's most likely you're a business owner as well, which means you want to build the local community. You chose Hervey Bay as a place to live. You chose Hervey Bay as a place to open your business. High chance you chose it to raise your family and all that as well. So you want to see the area thrive and obviously go in the right direction. So a bit about me. My name's Simon Brown. I'm a dad of two. Got a lovely wife, Taylor, and I've lived in Hervey Bay for a total of 20 years now. Now, when I graduated from uni at the USQ here in the Bay, about 11 to 12 years ago, I had to move out of Hervey Bay just because there were no opportunities for someone who was just graduated with a double degree, business, marketing, public relations. So I had to go abroad, Gold Coast, Brisbane. I'm a sales and marketing leader across Australia and New Zealand. I've worked for many high-level brands, multiple nine-figure companies in both sales and marketing. But over the last sort of 18 to 24 months, on the back end of COVID, I've been a multiple business owner myself. So I run a digital marketing agency called Project ROI, which services businesses around Australia and New Zealand. I'm a consultant and coach to the fitness industry. So I run a coaching and digital marketing business called Grow Your Gym. And locally, my wife and I recently started a business called Boho Events and Styling. So real niche sort of offering, bringing that bohemian style to local parties, weddings, special occasions and that sort of stuff. Now, there's two big things that really piss me off or more so frustrate me is, you go down Main Street, you go down the Esplanade and you just see businesses shut. Like they only just opened not that long ago, but you see them struggling, you see them abruptly closing. The second thing that really annoys me is the frequency of how often our locals actually slam the Bay in community groups. Now, I think most of you have seen the Hervey Bay Community notice board. I think there's like 40,000 people following it. And man, someone says they're moving to the Bay. There's people saying, don't do it. There's no jobs. There's no opportunity. The economy's shit. Like all this negative stuff. And I hate it. So that's one of the many drivers behind why I wanted to start Hervey Bay Deals. So what we're designed or what we've created. So under the banner of Project ROI, my digital marketing agency, is we just want to see local businesses succeed because we know this will create more growth for the region. I know it's going to create more jobs. When local businesses start to thrive, they're going to need more people on. And I know there's been increases in minimum wages, increases in costs. Inflation's a bit of a bitch at the moment, but that's part of life and we need to adapt. It's going to create more opportunities and there's going to be more money staying locally and benefiting from the multiplier effect. Now, this is something crazy. For every dollar that is spent locally has a $1.80 multiplier value within the community because you might spend $1 through me. I spend $1 through you. You might be a hairdresser. That hairdresser spends that money at a local bakery and so on and so forth. So it has that multiplier effect. So we need to keep as many dollars as we can locally to get this area to grow, right? Now, Hervey Bay Deals provides businesses with diversified advertising solutions that are both affordable and effective. And the key thing here is affordable, and I'll get to that in a bit. We work with local businesses of all sizes to create a promotional package that fits your needs and has a minimal impact on your budget. I've been in digital marketing for a long time now, and I know one of the biggest drawbacks to getting a professional to help with your service is, the phenomenal price. Yes, it can be expensive. Yes, the upside is worth it, but that initial pain of giving someone 2, 5, 10 grand to market your business can be a little scary. And unfortunately, that's why about 90% of businesses don't do it. They're just unsure. There's the uncertainty, there's confusion, and obviously that price tag. Now, we believe that every business should have the opportunity to grow and succeed regardless of its size and budget. So that's why we offer our services at a fraction of the cost of traditional advertising methods. And I'll get into this more, but I'm giving a 80% discount. So I'm essentially running this for Hervey Bay businesses only. So if you're not a local business owner, you will not be able to advertise on Hervey Bay Deals because I'm doing this at cost price, just enough to cover the wages. just enough to cover our overheads and expenses, and just enough to cover the marketing that we're going to be putting into paid media and stuff like that to promote your business. So this is a zero profit model. Quickly, our goal, there's a lot of words on this slide, so I'll read it word for word to keep it real simple. We're providing a simple platform to speed up and increase mutually beneficial transactions between customers and local businesses. So something simple. We know that navigating the sales and marketing jungle is tough, especially with the complexity of the online world. So as veterans in this space, we exist to be your guide and provide you with the tools to generate more leads, get more customers, and maximize your return on investment. Our promise to you is to increase your business returns whilst decreasing sleepless nights, stress, and anxiety. Now, I'm a business owner. I know that there's some weeks, some months, some years that can be great, but there's also some days, weeks, months, years that can be really stressful, keeping you up at night, right? We know that when you have a strong offense in the form of digital marketing, that can tend to be your biggest defense. Any Warren Buffett fans out there know about the economic moat. The broader you can create, the broader and deeper you can make that moat around your castle through marketing, through lead generation, through systems, structures, and processes, the less likely you're going to have someone invade your castle or, crumble your business. Our goal by the end of next year, so I'm filming this at the end of September 2022, by the end of next year, we want to have at least 100 businesses on board with Hervey Bay Deals. So for me, if I can get 100 businesses, using cutting edge digital marketing strategies for a fraction of the cost, yes, it's going to help you grow, obviously, as business owners, but it's going to help Hervey Bay grow and prosper long term, which ideally is what I'm trying to focus on. But to be a little bit selfish here, I have a goal. It's in 2036, so it's still a little while away. But my son Finn, he's nearly 4. He will be 18 years old in 2036. Now, my goal is to have options for him. So I want to have an abundance of local opportunities across multiple sectors for young go-getters like my son Finn to grow their career. Now, like I said earlier, I had to move out of Hervey Bay, 12-ish years ago to start a career. Now, if my son, my daughter want to do that in the future, great. But I want to give them the option to be able to stay local and build a career, or they could move. It's up to them, but I want to give them that option. I didn't have that option. A lot of people my age who went to Hervey Bay High and graduated 2006 probably, and I know for a fact, had to move out of the area because there was just a lack of opportunities here. So let's change that and create opportunities. And I can't do that myself, so that's why I've created Hervey Bay Deals to work alongside multiple businesses. So obviously give our future leaders, our children, our family, our friends, that opportunity. Now, to support Hervey Bay businesses, we have created a platform that minimizes the 3 big downsides of using a digital marketing service. I think I mentioned these before. Uncertainty, the know-how, where to start. There's so many acronyms and formulas and algorithms that are spat out with Facebook, the metaverse, Google, all these sort of things. That creates confusion. So we're just shit, we don't even know where to start. And then the price tag, like I mentioned before, can be a big hurdle to overcome because you're do I really want to spend that much and potentially get an upside? But again, I know the juice is always worth the squeeze because I've worked in this industry for over a decade now. So what we've created, some solutions we provided to you as Hervey Bay business owners only. We've made it super simple with 3 packages that do Facebook marketing for you, search engine marketing or SEO for you, email distribution marketing, so EDMs, so putting in journeys to keep your client list, your potential customers, your leads warm. And we've also created a way for you to generate leads. Now, lead generation for service-based businesses, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But for product-based businesses or non-service-based businesses as a whole, lead generation may not be at the top of your list right now. But we know that creating a funnel and having people in that funnel and keeping them engaged through socials, through EDM, so email distribution marketing, through a community and unity is a great way for you to not only increase your incoming revenue, but increase your ongoing revenue with repeat business, with loyalty, with advocates. All right. So that's what we're going to do with you. And that's what Hervey Bay Deals is designed to do. The big 3, Facebook, SEO, EDM, and that all comes under the banner of lead generation. We are 100% transparent so you know where your money is going and how to even do it yourself. So we can coach you through it. If you do need additional support, my company Project ROI can support you through building out a high-performance website or some more thorough SEO for your own website and socials and all that sort of stuff. But we can guide you through the basics. And I'm not trying to make a profit here. Obviously, that's why it's a zero profit service. But we just want you to be successful. Because I know when the majority of Hervey Bay businesses are successful, that's going to make an impact on the local community, on the economy, on my children's future. So when you join the Hervey Bay Deals community, we will break down where every dollar is going. I'll tell you exactly how much is going to wages, how much of that is going back into Facebook ads, so on and so forth, right? So we're doing it at cost price. So it's 80% off our normal rates. So if you were to hire me to do this through Project ROI, yeah, you're going to be paying 5 times more for the same service. But because you're a Hervey Bay business owner only, and this is my hometown, I want to make sure that you have the tools you need to build a successful, thriving business. The dollars we do charge are just enough to cover overheads and all that sort of stuff, like I said before. Now, 3 packages, and this video is getting a bit long, so I'll keep it short and sharp. Essential, man, this is the bare bones. If you're running a business, which you are because you're watching this, you need to be doing at least this. So this is SEO enhanced deals page for your business, lead generation funnel. We got automated redemption emails, monthly posts, monthly newsletter, all that sort of stuff, right? So that's only $79. And like I said, that's 80% off. Performance, I think this is what most businesses will tend to lean towards. And, if you're comparing this to like traditional media, and you can't even get a billboard, you can't even get a radio ad, you can barely get a flyer drop for $149 a month. For this, you're going to have access to probably 50-ish thousand impressions per month locally. And then the targeted ones we're going to be doing to tourists and all that sort of stuff as well. So probably upwards of 100K. For $149, pretty much a bargain right there. Growth, $439. So this one does include $100 worth of dedicated Facebook ad spend. So we will run ad spend directly for your offer. For the other two, so for your essential and performance, you will still get paid media as a part of that, but it's Hervey Bay Deals generic. So it will be driving people towards Hervey Bay Deals so they can then make a choice, then make a decision on what deals are best suited to them, submit their details, create that hype, create that curiosity, create that urgency and scarcity. But for growth, you're going to get, obviously, the generic Hervey Bay Deals paid media, but then your dedicated ones for your offer. So if you're a hairdresser, like I said before, you'll get dedicated ads towards the offer that you're running. If you're a baker, same thing. If you're an electrician, same thing, right? The cool thing with performance and growth, you can get multiple pages. Now, there's a lot of businesses that don't have a web page, which is okay. You don't need it. But if you want to have a thriving business that's going to drive traffic, because we know there's about 5 billion Google searches a day, you need to have some kind of presence on the webpage and getting organic traffic. 91% of people who go to make, 92% of people who go to make a purchase research it online first. So whether that's a cafe, a hairdresser, electrician, for the examples that I've used before, that's going to come back to that one, right? Now, advertising with us, benefits. We're locals helping locals. I live here. I'm in Eli Waters at the moment. I'm building a house at Nikenbar at the moment. So, I'm old mate down the road, and I'm a local who wants to help locals for no profit, right? It's just enough to keep the lights on, to keep this service running. That's how much we're going to charge. If inflation continues, that's not a very big if. That's probably a pretty likely if. We might have to increase our prices slightly, but only in line with CPI and, inflation, all that sort of stuff. Diversify and extend your customer reach. We want you to help branch out, right? So if you're just a standard bricks and mortar business, that's okay. But let's get some more traffic from the locals, from the tourists, from other people. Let's build some networks, build some affiliates, and really get behind this. You're going to get your own dedicated business info page, so all the deals. And if you jump on the website, if you haven't already, then you can obviously see some of the deal pages that are up and live as a few examples. You get more eyes on your business and offers, and you can drive conversions with curiosity and urgency. Hervey Bay Deal offers. So we've got 3 target markets. Firstly, locals. I said it before, inflation's a bloody bitch, right? People are struggling to get their groceries. You go to fill up your car, you're like, crikey, it's $2 a litre, and you're spewing, right? So we really want to help out the locals. people are struggling. People can barely find a place to rent or own because, the market is that full on at the moment. So let's give them a few little easy wins. And the good thing for you as business owners is you might go out with a strong offer, a strong deal. It's a loss leader type offer to really bring in the traffic. But just by you helping them out, that reciprocation effect comes in it. They feel obliged to continue doing business through you because you hooked them up when they needed it. And now is the time they need it because inflation is hurting everyone's little piggy banks at the moment. Piggy bank, hence why the logo. Tourists. If you look at like any other popular destination place in Queensland, Gold Coast, Whitsundays, Cairns, anything, they have real dedicated marketing efforts to attract tourists. Now, I'm not saying there isn't any for Hervey Bay or the Fraser Coast, but there's not as much. Most of it is driven towards Fraser Island and whale watching, but there's so much more to offer than just whale watching, Fraser Island, and grey nomads with caravans, right? So that there's way more to that, but there isn't a strong competitive digital landscape that's really painting that picture for people out of town, interstate, internationally. So that's what we're going to be doing. Most of our paid media will be going towards running or attracting tourists, attracting out of towners to come visit and obviously prop that up. I think rough numbers pre-COVID, Hervey Bay was getting about 1.5 million visitors per year. I'm not sure what the stats are at the moment, but I can hands down say that it definitely is not that number. Over COVID, definitely not. Post-COVID, so over the last 12 months, definitely not, because international travel is now a thing again, and people are flapping out their passports because they haven't been able to do it for the last 2 years. So we're going to be targeting those first two groups. And as a third one, you're going to be the ones that are prospering. You are my main target market that trying to help, but for me to really assist the local businesses of Hervey Bay, I need to tick the boxes for the locals. I need to tick the boxes for the tourists, and that's going to drive more opportunities for you. And it's going to be that circle, all right? Now we're going to deal, like if I'm not giving you much already, because I know these things can seem a little bit seem to be a little too good to be true sometimes. If I'm going to be going out, I'm going to be doing outreach. I'll be sending you emails. I'll be doing calls. I'm going to be going into shops over the next, 3 or 4 weeks. You get started in October, you're getting essentially your first month free. You get a $79 credit. If you want to go with the essential package just to dip your toe in the water, it's a no-risk trial, essentially. Again, the reason why I'm offering this is I want to see Hervey Bay prosper. So this will cost me, let's say 50 businesses doing it, 50 times 79 over the month because I got to pay for the wages out of my own pocket. I'm fine with that because I know the future it's going to create for Hervey Bay and my kids is going to be worth it. I recommend most go for the performance, and if you really want to go for growth, but that's really up to you. But performance, I believe, is where it's going to be at. $79 towards that, you obviously get that discount, and you just pay the remainder. Now, time to grow your business. You want to join the Hervey Bay Deals community. Again, my goal is to get 100, over the next 12-ish months. Go to the website here. Click on this link. It's going to take you to this page here. All you need to do, go through it, fill in this form. I'll be in touch with some info. We can talk through what package is going to work for you, like if it's the essential performance or growth. If you need some assistance and you're not sure, then I'll guide you through it. This isn't a profit-based model. I'm going to make it as simple as possible and super clean as possible. Any questions, submit it through here or give me a bell. I look forward to helping you all out. Catches.